guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a long-awaited review of the Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette. I'm so sorry that I'm late reviewing this palette, but I'm here. I'm here to give you a tutorial, this sunset tutorial, inspired by an artist on Instagram, as well as swatches and the full rundown, as usual, for Anastasia palettes. I review pretty much every single eyeshadow palette from Anastasia. So before we get started, if you are happy that I reviewed this palette, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're curious to see how I got this look and you want to see swatches, then just keep on watching. So this palette is obviously a collaboration between Anastasia and Alyssa Edwards. It is a $45 palette with the 14 pan eyeshadows in it. It did come with a regular duo-sided brush, but I dumped it out right when I got the palette and I don't know what I did with it. But as always, when I review these palettes, I like to tell you guys, hang on to the brush. It's actually a really good brush. I just don't know why I like flung it somewhere and I don't know where it went. This palette is obviously not for the faint of heart. It's not for the basic bitch. I'm a basic bitch, but I'm trying to get into color, so I'm very happy with the color scheme in this palette. So here are the shades. It is a mostly matte palette, which is a little bit different for Anastasia, but I really like playing with matte, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. I feel like there's 2 or 3 shimmer shades, if I remember correctly from the swatches. That's a pink shimmer, that's a blue shimmer, and that's kind of like a gold shimmer, and I think those are the only shimmers. So first things first, I'm going to share my arm swatches with you guys. I just took them, so they're fresh in my mind. I want to go ahead and share with you what they look like in a finger swatch. So I'm not going to lie, some of these were more difficult than others to swatch. The HOE brown shade was very difficult to swatch, and actually the white headliner didn't swatch that great, but it looked really good when I used it on the eye today, so that's why I don't really like to rely on finger swatches. When I posted about this on my Instagram, I was specifically asked to compare it to the Riviera palette, so I have that with me so I can show you. So here are the palettes side by side. We have Riviera and then we have the Alyssa Edwards. So let me just try to explain the similarities. Headliner and sails are both matte whites. We have a bright pink in the Riviera, which is Bahamas, a bright pink in the Alyssa Edwards, which is Texas made, and then Coastline is kind of like a matte, kind of dark peach brickish color, and we have the Supreme over here that is very similar to Coastline, and then we have a dark brown in the Alyssa Edwards called Back Rolls. We also have a dark brown in the Riviera called Palm. So I'm just gonna break it down to you guys like you're a best friend to me. If you have Riviera and you don't play with color very often, and this is your out of the comfort zone palette, I don't think you need the Alyssa Edwards. But if you're obsessed with color, if you really want that bright neon yellow, or you use up Riviera really quickly and you know you're gonna go through it, then I could see why you would want both. So I have really been enjoying playing with this palette and doing colorful artistic looks. I do like the palette. Some of the purple shades don't blend the best, but everything else that I used was beautiful. The pink was beautiful, the yellow was beautiful. Those 2 colors I feel like are very standout colors that I have in my collection. So I was very happy with that, but the purple was a little kind of iffy. So I'm going to leave this link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing it. I believe that the PR box is also available for purchase. I've been loving the Beast mirror that was in the PR box. It's bedazzled and it's so cute and girly. So I don't think I have anything else to say about this palette. I personally have been really loving playing with it so far. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the tutorial portion of this video play so you guys can see how I got this look today. Okay, so for the look I'm going for today, I actually am completely taking my inspiration from a makeup artist that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Rose and Ben. This is the look that she created and I just fell in love with it. It just reminds me of like a beautiful sunset, but not your typical gradient sunset, more like a halo eye. So I'm going to attempt this today. I'm going to start off with this mini fluffy brush. This is the E36 from Sigma, and I'm going to dip into the bright pink Texas Made. I don't want to go too far up to the brow bone, so I'm just going directly into my crease. This color is just going to pop out behind the rest of the look. I'm hoping that this look is going to help me kind of practice a little bit. I feel like I've been a little bit out of touch with the artistry side of things, and so I just wanted to go for it today, and I felt like it would be better if I used smaller, more intricate detail brushes than I normally do. I usually use big fluffy brushes for everything, so that's why I'm going in right off the bat with a tiny little blender brush. This isn't my first time using this palette either. I used it over on my Instagram and I created like a sunset kind of rainbow over there, but different from this look. I'm really focusing on making sure the edges are blended, not so much the inside, because we are going to be covering up the entire lid with some of the Anastasia eyeshadow base, which should be interesting. I want to see if it will work for a cut crease. So the next color I need to go into is the deep neon purple. This is called Believe, and I have to be careful with this. I need to work in small amounts, so I'm taking another smaller blender than what I'm used to. This is the Firm blender from Sigma, and I'm going to start just by picking up some color on the tip of this brush and working it underneath that pink color. So I'm just going directly into the crease again, but below where we placed the pink. I am getting a little bit of skipping with this purple color, so I'm hoping if I just continue blending, it will blend away, but that is something that I am experiencing. So that purple color is not the easiest to blend. I'm gonna have to go back in with that small pink blender brush and try to blend the edges a little bit more. So first I'm going in with a little bit more of the pink to try to blend, but then I think I'm gonna have to pick up the purple with this same brush. So going back to this tiny brush, I'm gonna pick up the Believe shade, and hopefully this will blend the purple to where I want it to be. It's a nice small brush, so it really gets into the crease. I just want to cover up any area where there might be a little bit of the skipping. So it really just isn't blending perfectly. I'm not gonna lie, like the pink to purple fade is not what I wanted it to be, but hopefully when we get the rest of the colors down, it will look a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna start off the halo portion. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the whole look. There's always a chance that it will, because I'm not a professional, like I don't do this all the time. So I am going to use the Anastasia eye primer for this. I'm going to pop some of it onto the back of my hand, and then with my cream color brush from Sigma, I'm going to start off the shape of the halo. So I'm just going to start in the center, and this is kind of a smaller halo on the Instagram picture, so I'm going to try not to make it too big. Now that the halo's down, I'm going to go in with yellow. So I'm going into the shade Brick Road. I'm picking this up with a fluffy brush, but you could pick it up with any type of brush. And I'm just going to pack this into that entire open space. I'm trying to be as precise as I can be with this brush. This is probably the craziest color combo I've ever done on my channel. I just love taking inspiration from other amazing artists and just trying it on my own. I love recreating things. And then once the yellow's down, I'm going back into Texas Made, and I'm going to apply this just to the outer and inner portion of the yellow. And hopefully this will mix and make kind of an orange shade. So right here on the edge, I'm just packing it over top. And it does kind of mix together and make like a neon pinky orange. Once everything's complete, I'm just going to go back in with a mixture of Believe and Texas Made and going right over the crease one last time to make sure that everything is blended and any concealer or eye primer is covered up with a little bit of this mixture. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of the matte white called Headliner, and I'm popping this in my corner as a matte highlight. So I'm going to finish this look up with some Benefit roller liner and some lashes, and then this eye look will be complete. Alright, so that completes the makeup tutorial portion of the video. I just slapped on Jeffree Star Cosmetics Prom Night as a lipstick and some Ardell Wispies for lashes. And I put on a little bit of LA Girl Neon Yellow eyeliner in the waterline. So far with applying this palette to my eyes, I have really enjoyed the process, but there were some shadows that performed perfectly and some that I struggled with a little bit, like the deep purple. It just had a little bit of skipping and it took a lot of extra effort to blend out. I personally am excited by this palette and I want to continue using it and trying out different colorful looks with it. I definitely don't think it's for everyone. Obviously, if you're looking for a neutral palette, this probably isn't going to be it. Or if you're looking for something that is like everyday work appropriate in an office setting, obviously this is not the palette for you. But if you're looking to be more artistic with color and play with neons, then I think you're going to like this palette. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, then please give it a thumbs up for me. And if you are new and you still haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video from me. And hopefully I will see you all in my next one. Bye.